Hi, how's it going? I haven't worked on any SOC or threat hunting in almost, I don't know, for a while now, probably a month, I guess. And which is actually pretty bad because like I just started learning SOC and I mean with like KQL and stuff. And if I don't practice enough, I may end up forgetting stuff. Now, these are some of the threat hunts. Um, this is one of the threat hunts I'm working on. Well, devices accidentally exposed to the internet, right? This is like a threat hunt scenario, and so I'm just following this script. I've already done like the summary notes and the answers here, but I'm going to go through it fresh because it's been a while and I don't really remember a lot of the things. So, and these are like a couple of other scenarios. So maybe I'll break them up into these videos into each scenario, or depending on how fast or slow it goes, I may just join all the videos. I don't know, but let's go through with it. All right, so we'll just skip this part, um, and we will use uh, Windows targets. This is the one we're going to use. We don't have time to create and onboard our own VM and wait for people to attack it. But Windows target one is being attacked daily, right? So it should have quite a bit of data in there. So we're going to use that. So preparation. Set up the hunt by defining what we're looking for. During routine maintenance, the security team is asked. It starts with investigating any VMs in the shared services cluster, handling DNS, domain services, DHCP, etc. that might have mistakenly been exposed to the public internet. The goal is to identify any misconfigured VMs and potentially check for potential brute force logins or attempts from external sources. Activity. Develop a hypothesis based on the threat intelligence and security gaps. Could there be lateral movement in the network? During the time the devices were unknowingly exposed to the internet, it's possible that someone could have actually brute force logged into some of them, since some of the older devices do not have account lockout configured. Data collected. So gather the relevant data from the logs, network traffic, and endpoints. Consider inspecting the logs to see which devices have been exposed to the internet and have received excessive failed login attempts. Take note of the source, IP addresses, and number of failures. Ensure data is available from all key sources for analysis, and then ensure the relevant tables contain the recent logs. So we are supposed to use device info and device logon events. Next, you're going to analyze the data. Analyze the data to test for your hypothesis. Look for anomalies and patterns or indicators of compromise using various tools and techniques. Is there any evidence of brute force success? Many logins followed by a failed logins followed by a success on your virtual machine or any virtual machines and the environment. If so, what else happened on that machine around the same time? Were any bad actors able to log in? Cool. So again, we're going to be focusing on Windows targets. The rest comes out of like later when we're done with the queries. So if we scroll down, these are queries that are spoiler queries, sample queries that we could use. But I'll just look at the top and then try my hands on it before we look in here to see what is here. All right. So first, let's check for the most failed logons. Um, so if we're going to use device info events, device in, oops, info, I'll say take 10, just so I know what kind of table I'm dealing with and think about, what I'm doing. So that's device name. There's no remote IP. Hmm. Okay. These are just the timestamps. Oh, the device info. Let's see. where device name contains Windows target, and I'll say where timestamp is greater or equal to equal to 30 days. Would that work? If I'm seeing this, what should I do? Okay. Okay, so May 15th is the last time any activity was done on it, and today is actually May 15th. Just that it's almost midnight, so okay. So there's been a bunch of activity in here in the last 30 days. Um, let's just see. I'm trying to find anything that maybe looks helpful in here that I could use, but I'm not sure. I'm not really seeing anything I could use. Device name, device ID. No, I don't think so. Maybe the public IP. Also, I'm more familiar and comfortable with the device logon events, and so I think I'll use that. So I'll just start from there. Where so let's do device logon events. It's greater or equal to. Hold on. There's a bunch of logon field here. So this is greater or equal to. Let's do less or equal, less than or equal to 30 days. Yes. So 30 days ago would be April 13th, right? Because today is May 15th. So just about May 15th, April 15th. Oh, well, we could order by. Let's order by timestamp descending order. Oh, okay. If we're saying greater than, okay, so this, if the timestamp is less than or equal to 30 days, it's less than or equal to 30 days. Okay, this is my logic, right? If it's less than or equal to 30 days, I'm thinking within the last 30 days, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Because now I'm getting from April 15th, which is 30 days ago. And I'm getting, everything after 30 days ago. But I want to say within the last 30 days. I don't want to use this to change the query because I've customized it to, I think, the last since January. So I don't want to use that because that's just too much information. But if I were to do, because this is saying less than or equal to, so let's do greater than or equal to 30 days. The result should be much faster. Yes, because then now it's giving me from May, and it's out well giving me to the last 30 days. So let's see exactly. So it's giving me out to April 16th, right? Okay, and there's been a bunch of logon failed. Actually, what we could do is let's see. Let's do device logon events and do distinct action type. This will let us know the different kinds of, okay, so there's logon success, logon attempted, logon failed. And if we look at, it says check for the most failed logons. So maybe from here, let's do where action type is equal to logon field. But I don't want it to target only the Windows machine yet. I just want to see from the whole thing and see what we're gonna get. From May 15th, in the last 30 days, this many machines, there have been this many logon failed attempts into this many machines. That's a lot of different machines in the cyber range. That's just a lot. Okay. But we don't have the time to do everything or go through everything this way. This is the machine that we know, Windows target, and so we're going to look for that. Okay, so within the last 30 days, we've had this many logon failed attempts. That's so many. So many. So what we're going to do is I think we want to summarize. Let's summarize and call it attempts. And say count by let's see. Do I want to add a timestamp? No. The remote IP, the device name. Actually, let's just see what details we can get from this table. The device name, the action type. We can add action type here to see that's logon field. Shoot. Remote IP. Device name. Logon type. I don't know about that. Actually, wait, let's see. So there's a remote IP. These are the account names. The logon type is network. Is it all network? So far, I'm only seeing network, but okay. Device name, action type, account name. Maybe I should add account name. So remote IP. It's all public. Okay, let's see. Let's just see this. Okay, there are a bunch within the last 30 days. Let's order by attempts. I would, okay. This is already arranged in descending order, so that's good. 96. Okay. This last 30 days, what if but this would do last 24 hours. I don't want it to be 24 hours. 24 hours, we'll probably not see. Oh, there's quite, in just 24 hours, we have this many attempts. Alright, I want to change this time range to January 1st till today. Okay, so now we have these that attempted so many times to get in there. So this IP tried to get into this device that has this username. Let's see. Okay, so a specific IP is targeting a specific device, which is this device, using this account name. It's using the account name administrator. Okay. Oh, I used ChatGPT to try to explain what I'm seeing here, even though, like, we get about sometimes these things change and then I get confused. But basically, these are lots of logon failed attempts into Windows targets. Okay. So the most failed logons. Yeah, we have the most failed logons over here. So let's see what. This is how I would have done it personally. I think it's pretty long, but again, I just started learning SOC, so what do I know? Let's see. So here we could have done. Let's just copy this and paste this here, and let's see what we got from this. So this is a bit cleaner. And from January 1st till date, these are the different devices that are on the network that these remote IPs have been failing to get into. That's interesting. And where is it? I think I saw these are Windows targets. They tried to get into it 400 times. That's cool. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. So this remote IP failed to log into this device this number of times. How different is it from what I did? Okay, I chose a specific one. So I think I can put. I didn't add the logon type though. So maybe I should add logon type the next time. Network interactive remote unlock. Let's add device name contains Windows target. Why is it taking so long? Okay. That's quite interesting. So accept let me see, action type, remote IP, device name. Maybe let me remove account name from mine and see if I'll get similar results. Let's see. First, let me take a screenshot and see if I'll get the same results. So these were my results, and I think it's the same thing. Yes, exactly. So these are the same thing. So it's just mine is probably like a longer way to achieve the same thing, or but he added a logon type as well. So this is cool. 464, 462, 432, 412, 279, 248. Okay, cool. So we've got it. I think it's the same thing that we got. So I will just bring up Notion. Where's Notion? Yeah. And I'll copy. This is what I did. So I'll copy it there. And maybe I'll remove the timestamp and the account name. And I'll put the picture there. Now if we go into this, what did we have here? So first we checked to see, this one thing we didn't do first. We have to see if Windows target has been Windows facing. Okay. So basically this device has been on the public internet for a long time, for several days, and then the last internet facing time. So maybe I should have done that as well. I should probably have done this first. Contains Windows targets where it's facing, its internet facing is true. And say last internet facing time is this. Okay. So let's maybe do that. What's the device info? Oh, I trust the device info. Also, I want to check the logon type. I want to check on something. Distinct logon type. I want to see. So there's quite a few logon types, and the one that you use network, interactive, remote interactive, and unlock. So I'm assuming when you have these, it means okay. So how about oh, I could have done it's not empty. But I mean, my results didn't really show any remote IP that was not empty. Okay, but let's see. Hmm. Device logon event contains Windows. Okay, first off, let's do this one. I'm rushing ahead of myself. So first of all, let's get this done. Let's say the last time that we saw this device, or the last internet facing time. Uh, so let's see. Windows. I type it somewhere else. Let's say here. Internet facing for several days. I could have just copied this. I don't know why I didn't just copy it. Windows targets has been internet facing for several days, and this is the code that we used to find that out. And the last internet facing time except this time we're going to use this was the last internet facing time. Okay, what's next? And then we did this. So where device name contains Windows target, action type is equal to logon field. Several bad actors discovered attempting to log onto the machine. Several bad actors discovered attempting to log into the target machine. Okay, that's what we have. First thing, everything here shows an IP. Logging in. But I do want to add the account. No, not the account name. Hmm. Where device name contains this. Let's do. What time starting to send in? Machine type. Let's do logon success. Since January. Okay. Yes. So there's interactive, there's network, there's remote interactive. Is there unlock? I've not, and there's unlock as well. The account name is lab user. Okay. So let's see within the last 30 days. Hmm. 30 days ago. Okay, so these were successful login attempts. Within the last 30 days, and these are the account names that logged in within the last 30 days. Okay. And the top 10 most failed IP addresses have not been able to successfully break in. Okay, so the only successful remote network logon in the last 30 days was from these. I guess the time I did these ones, Interesting. So there's been quite a few logon successes in the last 30 days. Actually, let me see if let me get rid of this, and then in the time range I'll do last 30 days. Okay, still quite a few. It's quite a lot, and it was in three different. It's May 14th, May 5th, and then April 27th. And the accounts were lab user 0, DM. Uh, let's see. Can we do summarize? Counts. Summarize. Successful attempts. Equals action type. Let's see. Account name. Logon type maybe, because I want to know what's it. I don't know. I don't know how I'm adding that. I just want to see something. Is there remote IP? There should be remote IP, isn't it? Why am I not seeing remote IP here? It's device logon events, isn't it? This is weird. Is it? I can see. Device name. Where action type is this? Order by timestamp. Summarize. I've not run this yet. So it's still running this. No, not this. It should be running this. It's not even running this. What's it running? Oh, okay, okay. It's running what I've, edited last 30 days. But I don't see remote IP. Why not? Let me try remote IP. Let's see if okay. So there's remote IP here. Normally I could also just do But even before that, I mean, before this was added, this is what I ran, wasn't it? And I'm not seeing remote IP anywhere here, which is weird. Okay, remote IP is here. Wait, did I just accidentally skip over it? Because I don't think I. Well, interesting. Okay. This just last 30 days. Alright. Let's do this again, shall we? Let's try from January again. And apply. Okay, then maybe here we can add where remote IP is not equal to nothing. Maybe let me add. It's quite interesting. Okay, that's a lot. So let's just do project. What do we want to see? I want to see. I want to see remote IP. I want to see device name. I want to see the logon type. I want to see the action type. I want to see, what else I want to see? Everything here is private, it's fine. Time generated. Oh, I do want to see time generated. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So these were successful logon events. Did we add account name? I didn't add account name. Let's add that. This lab user 0. Since January, the only successful ones have been from log. I don't believe this. What am I missing? Oh, right, because of the remote IP. Interesting. So let's remove the remote IP part and see. I think we have a lot more. Right. So we have a lot more that join, but the right. Okay. So lab user has an IP. these do not have have IPs, so I don't know what that means exactly. But lab user 0 has an IP. Okay, so only lab user 0 has an IP. The rest do not have IP addresses. That's weird. Let's see. The only successful from the last 30 days was this. 20. Huh. Let me see what this shows. See the account names. No remote IPs. In the last 30 days, so that should have been April. So let's see. April. February 28th. It's not exactly 30 days, but let's do March rather. Okay, and that was 2nd April. This okay, so by the time I did this, there was nothing from March. Was there? Then again, let's try again. Let's try from 1st March. Right, okay. So there was no interaction in March, and then there were 2 in April. 2 days in April where they connected. What was this one? It was just these 2 at first, and then now it's, with lab user 0 and everything attached. So in my report, what am I going to say? Because now I'm seeing. Okay, so now let's make it last 30 days. The last 30 days we have 1, 2, 3. 3 successful logins. From these accounts. So if I were to summarize, what's that summarize I used? I didn't use a summarize function, did I? Anyway, so these are my notes. So last internet facing time, several bad actors discovered. These are the several bad actors discovered. What's next? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try and summarize by I don't know if this will make sense, if this will work. Okay, so I guess it worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 8, we're able to log in these number of times within those 3 days. I don't understand why. I mean, these are admin. I'm guessing like they are from Josh Mothercore, like or the team itself, but I don't understand where these are from. Okay. First, let's see how long this video has been in the first place. Yeah, it's almost been an hour. Okay, cool. So I just have to wrap up quickly. But basically, let's see if I can copy these. I don't know now. Let's just notepad. I'll just put them here and then maybe edit it out. Why is this happening? Now let's see. Okay, so May 14th, May 5th, April 27th, see. Let's see the remote IP again. I don't even know what kind of question to ask. I just know that so these account names were able to get into Windows target on this like on these 3 days. So I'll just take a screenshot. But then let's just make it too long, isn't it? Okay. Several bad actors. Now let's see if the bad actors were able to get access. Let's take the 10. See. This is mine, isn't it? No. Let me clear this one. It's making everything a bit plenty over here. Let's do this. Okay. And this is just last 30 days. Till May 15th. Okay, let's just do that. Why has it reduced now? something's wrong. Let's see. Windows targets, logon field, timestamp descending, count by action type, remote IP, device name, order by attempts. So why has it reduced now? From January 1st, 2026, yes, till May 16th. Is there a problem with that? No, something is wrong. I don't know why. Because it shouldn't just be able to change like that. Let's see. Cross logon field, order by timestamp descending, summarize attempts, counts by action type, remote IP, device name, order attempts. IP. It's because I added account name. No, I didn't add account name here, but here the account name is here. Okay, let's maybe do that. Maybe that's what the issue is. But I don't know why it would change only because of the account name. Okay. So without the account name, okay, so this IP failed to log in here, but why does the account name change anything? That's what I don't get. Why should account name be the issue? I mean, they are empty account names, so I'm gonna ask this in the school platform. Actually, let me ask ChatGPT first. When I type this prompt, I get a different result number let's see, I don't know how to even ask that question. It's so weird. Shoot, sorry. Not this one. Basically, I'm asking ChatGPT in here. When I type this query, let me see, query, I get this. I get a result with the attempts starting at 238. How However, when I exclude account name from the summarize line, I get more attempts. Starting at 464. Why is that? When I close that, but wait, when I include them, it's split into smaller groups per account, per user account. I see. But when I remove the account name, I get more because multiple users get combined into one larger group. Hold on. So when I don't add it, it groups them into plenty. So I get 899 items. But when I do add it, it becomes smaller, but the items increase. Right. Okay. I understand now. That makes sense. So the items increase because now I separated them more, like, because I want to see administrator. But first, you to okay. So it combined all these administrator, for instance, into one, and then it combines all the admins into one. Now combines all demos into one, all users into one. Okay, fair enough. Understood. Makes sense. Cool. What was that? So, okay. So what's trying to see? Fair enough. This wasn't even the point of the thing. What I wanted to do was copy the top 10. Let me see if the top 10 even changes. Let's see. Let's see if the top 10 changes. Oh, it does change. The top 10 IP addresses do change. Some of them, I think I can still see some of them. Can I see any of them here? I can't because they've been split up. Well, I found one. That's this 94 one. Oh, so you can, I see 94, 54, 20, 55. Interesting. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. All right. I'm understanding it bit by bit. Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay. So I'll just have to take the top 10 and put them somewhere. several bad actors. Okay, so the question over here is take the top 10 IPs with the most logon failures and see if any succeeded. So let's see, what would I do? Do because logon failed. Where remote IP has any. Yeah, I think I'll use has any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there a faster way to do this? I don't know. I don't think so. 10. So where these 10 no, this should be logon success. Action type because logon success. Okay, since January 1st. Okay. Yeah, so since January 1st, none of these have been able to successfully log into. Then again, I just realized my mistake. I have to use these IP addresses instead because of the picture. So I'll just do 1, 2. Something in my eye. 3. 4. I will kick your ass. 5. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is annoying, but I just want to finish the numbers and I'll do it. Don't test me. Okay, so we can say none of the top 10 IPs are able to fully log into target PC. Then able to successfully log into the target PC. Top 10 most failed IP address have not been successfully. Okay, fine. What's next? I could use this let remote IP in question, and then to just be this way. This is actually a simpler one, but this is what I did, and this is what I'm proud of that I did. So I'll leave it as this. Where device name contains Windows targets, has any action type, logon success. Okay, that's fine. There were 0 failed login attempts for. Okay. Oh. think. Our account name. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I think we'll get some positive results. Okay, so we got more. Okay. So the account name has like this, and since January, there's been a lot of logins. What was I looking for? Have there been any? Okay, so these are logon success. Have there been any logon failed? There has, from lab user 0 in January. Only lab user O was on invalid password or username. It's been an hour 27 minutes. Okay. Okay. What's next? More successful IP logins from labs. Okay. I want to check something. This is mine. So I want to copy this. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay. I checked all of the successful IP logins from lab users to see if any of them were unusual from unexpected locations. How did you do that? Let's see. There's no remote IP. So checked all of the successful IP login address for lab user account to see if any of them were unusual or unexpected. All were normal. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if all were normal. I just know this happened. And only lab user O has an IP address. Everything else doesn't have an IP address. Let me talk about it on the school platform. Where is it? So, think this is fine. I don't have a C question. This is the one. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'll get an answer maybe later. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Okay, back to this. We need to wrap up quickly. I'm tired. But yeah, though the device was exposed to internet, clearly false evidence. Okay, so I'll give this to ChatGPT. This it's long and I don't particularly understand this one. That's why I haven't touched it. But let's see. What will it give me? There's a syntax error. Where? This. Okay. There's one sad. This remote IP failed to log into this device 13 times and it was successful 31 times, and the account name is this. It's long and I don't understand it and I'm pretty tired, so I don't want to go into it. Let's see. Let failed logons equal device logon events. Where logon type has any of this, action type is logon failed, where remote IP is not empty. Summarize this. This is really cool. I'll probably ask ChatGPT to break it down for me. Where is the chat? Oh, yeah. I'll cut this. I'll do it later. First, there's something I needed to do. I need to copy all this. And give this to ChatGPT. No, I need to try this first. I need to see if I made a mistake. Let's see. If I copy everything here and I paste it here. Oh, I guess it's the same thing. Okay, cool. And then I say to ChatGPT, I'll just say here is relevant meta attacks. So I'll just say my notes. I'm not so sure. I don't want the plenty talk. Why is it giving me so many? Let's see. I don't remember what he said. Hmm. Hmm. This is in the beginning. Let's do this. Okay. Sheesh, that's quite a lot. That's happening. I don't know how to. Okay, I'll just leave it as this. Okay. Response actions. Did they give me response actions automatically here? No. So normally I should actually do this part. Adding the NSG, technically Windows target should not be open to the internet, but this is just a lab. I'll just do this. Just X this. Okay. I guess I'm done with scenario one. So uh it's been 2 hours of just mowing this. Basically, I've been away for too long. I should have been able to just finish everything quickly and then like combine the other scenarios. But I realized that just because I've not been around for a while, it took me a while to like get used to it. So maybe tomorrow or when I wake up or something, I'll go through 2 and 3 and maybe I'll do it faster. I don't know. But let's see how it goes. But this was pretty interesting and I'm so tired and beat. So see ya. Did I leave anything? Let me just make sure I didn't leave anything out. Yeah, I'm tired. I should I don't know. Maybe I'll go through this. I'll go through this later. Yeah. Let me just get rid of this. Mm, okay. I'm done, y'all. Bye.